Some philosophical and spiritual traditions suggest the possibility of a timeless or eternal present, where the ego dissolves and a different kind of unified awareness emerges. In such states, the sense of self is not tied to temporal continuity but rather to a direct, immediate experience of being. However, this is not the same as the ego's unified perspective, which inherently depends on time.
You touching on a profound distinction between the egoic sense of self and the timeless, unified awareness described in various philosophical and spiritual traditions. Let's break this down. Egoic self and temporal continuity. The ego, as understood in psychology and many spiritual frameworks, is fundamentally tied to time. It constructs a sense of identity through memory, anticipation, and narrative, essentially a story of me that unfolds over time. This egoic self relies on the past, memories, and the future, goals, fears, to maintain its coherence. Its unity is a constructed one, dependent on the linear flow of time. Timeless or eternal present. In contrast, certain spiritual traditions, e.g., Advaita Vedanta, Zen Buddhism, mystical Christianity, and others, point to a state of awareness that transcends time. This is often described as the eternal now or the timeless present. In this state, the sense of a separate self, ego, dissolves, and what remains is a direct, immediate experience of being. This is not a conceptual or narrative unity but an experiential one, where the boundaries between self and other, subject and object, seem to dissolve. Unified awareness versus egoic unity. The unity experienced in timeless awareness is qualitatively different from the ego's sense of unity. The ego's unity is a product of thought and memory, a mental construct that depends on time. The unified awareness of the eternal present, however, is non-conceptual and immediate. It is not a unity of things or ideas but a fundamental oneness that underlies all experience. This is often described as pure consciousness or suchness in various traditions. Implications for selfhood. In the timeless present, the sense of self is not tied to personal history or future aspirations. Instead, it is experienced as a vast, impersonal awareness that includes everything but is not confined to any particular thing. This is why such states are often described as selfless or egoless. The ego's sense of I is seen as a limited, time-bound construct that obscures this deeper, more fundamental reality. Practical implications. Many spiritual practices aim to facilitate a shift from egoic awareness to this timeless, unified awareness. Meditation, self-inquiry, and other contemplative practices are designed to quiet the mind, dissolve the ego's grip, and allow this deeper awareness to emerge. The goal is not to destroy the ego, but to see through its illusory nature and recognize the timeless presence that is always already here. In summary, the ego's unified perspective is a temporal, constructed unity, while the timeless present represents a direct, non-conceptual experience of being that transcends time and self. The latter is often described as the ultimate reality or ground of being in many spiritual traditions, and realizing it is considered the pinnacle of spiritual awakening.